Good morning, and welcome to noisy Winnipeg. Yeah, we can't see what's going on out the front window, but I guess I can always dub it in. Yeah, I don't know if that's street repair or there's a problem with the sewer. Anyway, it's a good thing they're doing it, otherwise, okay. Today we're going to continue on. Today we're going to continue on. I don't have a lot to talk about this morning. Went for 3 bike rides yesterday. Yeah, worked out really nice. I slept for about 9 hours last night. I couldn't believe it. Every time I'd get up and go to the little model maker's room and come back, I think, am I going to be able to fall asleep again? Next thing I knew, about 2 or 3 hours had passed and it was time to go to the little model maker's room again. And this just kept going until about 7:30 this morning. I was pleasantly surprised. So I think I'm all caught up on my sleep now. Okay, enough about me and my personal problems. Let's shut the camera down here, and I guess I got to shake up my Stynylrez. I still got to get my nozzles on the airbrush, get myself just a little bit more lined up so that once I actually start spraying, I can just keep going. I am concerned about the fact that I'm going to have a problem with this stuff. I know people keep talking about straining it, and yeah, I know about that. It seems to me I tried straining it once. I even rigged up some sort of a strainer in the bottom of a large syringe, but I found that the pigment was plugging up the strainer, so obviously I was using the wrong kind of paper. There is other kind of stuff that you can use, which I don't have on hand. Oh, a coffee filter maybe. I've got a coffee filter, but the problem is the coffee filter would absorb most of this. So anyway, let's get going here, and eventually they're going to stop whatever it is they're doing out there. I think I am finally ready to spray here. About half an hour ago I shook this up in my paint shaker, and I'm trying not to shake it again because what I want is for the chunks to settle to the bottom. That's the plan. It might not actually make any difference. What I'm going to do is I am not going to be all artistic with my videoing. I'm just going to aim over there, and we'll get what we can get. Now, I'm going to probably pour most of this into the container. I'm not going to use the pipettes. We have 9 frets that have to be sprayed both sides. We'll just see how it goes. I got my ladders mounted in self-locking tweezers. Have to be careful not to squeeze the tweezer, it's going to fall out. I gotta get used to that. Okay, here we go. I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I'm hoping those are bubbles I'm seeing. That looks terrible. This may not work. Well, I've got the compressor set for about 20 pounds, maybe 22, something like that. After I'm through spraying here, I'm going to immediately clean up with warm soapy water. All right. Get our fan. Okay, just let me recompose here a bit. Now, I don't know if I'm going to bother keeping this anymore. I'm gonna just throw this out. It's over 5 years old, that's for sure, because I bought it right at the beginning of all of this, and I don't want to do a whole bunch of talking here right now, but I am very unhappy with the way that this stuff has not so much become lumpy as it's become almost stringy or something. It was spitting out chunks of paint. Very, very disappointing here. I'm just going to shut everything down here, and I'm just going to make sure I've got everything I wanted covered. It just was not spraying well. In fact, it was beading. At times it seemed like it was beading on the photo etch sheet. So, okay, I'm just going to press stop here and clean up. So. Okay, I'm guessing half an hour or so has passed. And this Pache airbrush is very easy to clean up compared with a regular airbrush that has a needle. Basically, everything here stays clean. Like this part here, there's no paint comes out of it. All that happens is that the needle, or the nozzle rather, goes up like this, and the air coming out of here blows across the tip of the nozzle to siphon the paint out. So really, there's other than your paint container, there's only two metal parts here that you have to be clean up right away. Now this one here, it doesn't get paint on the inside of it. It just gets air on the inside of it. The paint builds up on the outside over here. Anyway, bottom line is it's much easier to clean than a regular airbrush. Now, what the downside of it is that I don't think it's as delicate as a regular airbrush. It's sort of like, as one of the viewers told me before I even got this, it's sort of like painting with a fire hose. In other words, to paint the hull of the Yamato with the hull red or whatever I would choose, it would be absolutely great. It would probably do it in less than half the time of an ordinary airbrush. And with proper paint, it seems to do a real good job. Oh, by the way, I chucked that Stanlres in the garbage, so we won't be seeing that one again. And it's my own fault. I know I could have, gone to the hobby store and got some decent paint. But you can see here how it sort of beaded. It's almost like there was a film of oil or something on the photo etch. So I don't know if I wasted my time here or not. Oh, Chris, I was able to use all of your clips really good today. Thank you. All right. Let's get ourselves cleaned up here. I think we're about as sprayed as we can get here. Okay, this is what we had started out with, isn't it? The ladders. That's all we were going to do, is just spray the ladders, and it sort of got out of hand here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this paint cure. We'll put the macro lens on, have a really good close look. Now, I was saying something about it might have been a waste of time, but I'm looking at some of the railings there, like those sheets that were just nothing but railing, and they look pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to call her quits for today. Beautiful day outside. I want to get outside and take advantage of this nice weather, because, as I've said so many times, winter is coming really soon here in Winnipeg. So thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow.